when we start keywording, we need to look at the information that we have or know about the image or the clip that we're keywording so that we can make it as searchable as possible to as many users as possible. And obviously some content is more simplistic and straightforward and generic, and some content is more specific and scientific, as is the case here. These are video clips, underwater video clips showing animals, fish and coral and sea life, and some free diving as well. Now, when we keyword this for our client, we need to make sure we're adding not only the really basic information, but also any information that will help specialist users and researchers looking for this kind of video footage. So if we're playing the videos and we can see fish engaged in a certain type of activity, for example, the aggression here, the fighting of the fish, needs to be keyworded. These clips that haven't been keyworded, we don't have such information to go on, and as keyworders we need to check all the original information that's provided by either the contributor, the filmmaker, or the agency, and make sure that's all included in the keywords. So just to quickly walk through a process for that, if we take the reference for the clip here, we have what we call an original data sheet, and I can find that clip 0322 is listed on my original data sheet, which the client has provided to me. I also have an original data sheet which the contributor has provided to the client, so I'm going a step back and then a further step back to this original piece of information here, which tells me that these are fighting fish. The species is dash and dot goatfish, the Latin name here as well, always really useful as well. I can take this information and verify that obviously in Wikipedia or another reputable reference tool. However, Wikipedia for animals and plants is something that my client is endorsing, so I can tell here some of the other ways of describing this particular kind of fish. If there are any other common names for this fish that I could include, then I would include those as well in the metadata. So as I say, going back to the clip now, I've got lots more information to enhance and further embellish the access to this record. I've got a specific location which I've taken from the original metadata sheet. I've got the common name for the fish. I've got the Latin name, an activity, and then related keywords around that. Obviously, I've also got keywords for basic things, the generic terms, which would help anybody looking for, let's say, any kind of fish or any kind of animal in this part of the world. And again, if they're looking for something very specific, we've got that covered as well, and we've got variants covered here too. All of this creates the metadata set. We've got a small brief title, we've got a more enhanced caption or a description, and we've also got the keyword set, which includes technical keywords. For example, this is a real-time clip. This is a clip that is classed as 10 seconds or greater, and the usual keywords we would add to any type of content, such as the fact there's nobody in this clip. And as I say, alternative keywords for things that we need to make sure are in the metadata. All this gets tidied up at the end. We do spell checks. We rearrange the data for relevancy ranking. But this is just to illustrate to you how we take the original data, metadata that we have been provided by our client or by the contributor, and we build that into our metadata set for all user types to be able to access the content quickly and easily.